Everything I do gonna be funky.
Welcome to County Prep Radio Show. I'm your host, Adam Hassan, and we're just going to get straight into it today because we have a decent amount to talk about, some stuff going on, so let's just get straight into our spotlight with Leo. So, Leo, you want to run that?
Yep.
Everybody's got a little light under the sun, under the sun, under the sun, under the sun, red light, neon light, stop light.
All right, so, Leo, you want to talk about that?
So there has been allegations that Russia has influenced the U.S. presidential election by hacking and then leaking DNC info into WikiLeaks. The U.S. intelligence community also stated that Vladimir Putin ordered the hacking since he favors Trump over Clinton. However, Russia claims that they did not interfere in the election at all, and the relations between the U.S. and Russia has also worsened recently with the missiles being thrown into Syria, which Russia supports Syria. So this obviously cause a worsening in relations. So, do you guys got any input on this?
Well, the whole thing, all right, with Russia and the hacking, I mean, I don't know, like, there's no way you could say for sure. Personally, I don't think that they hacked. Like, I don't think that they manipulated the election anyway. I think if they did, we have the technology smart enough to, figure it out if something's up,
I personally think it's like some butthurt over Clinton's loss. So just want to do whatever they can to impeach Trump. That's what I think.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, it's really. Don't think of any reason. With Syria too, my opinion on that. I mean,
the U.S. always gets involved with everything.
Anything. It's a recurring cycle. We did it
Did it?
before to like the Philippines. We've done it to Cuba. We've done it to God knows how many people. Honestly, at this point, I'm not really surprised.
Neither am I.
But was it a smart move?
I don't
know. Maybe not. Probably
Yes
not.
and no.
Was not.
I
It
don't
wasn't.
know. I don't know.
I mean, I don't know. It's kind of contradicting, sending a bomb to someone to tell them to stop bombing
Themselves.
I mean,
It's like you're asking for trouble.
yeah. I mean, I don't know. My thing with Trump, he has good ideas. It's just the way he goes about them and how he executes them, a la yesterday, shows why he I don't know why people aren't really fond
I
of
don't
him.
know,
I get why people aren't fond of him. Not
Someone had told me today that they feel like they sent the bomb to warn Russia, but the bomb was for Syria. So it was like,
yeah, well, when it comes down to that, yeah, it was hit in Syria, but we're not stupid enough to just go and bomb Russia directly because that's going to start, that will certainly, for sure, start a world war. And we have our friend CJ joining us, too. Welcome, CJ, to CP Radio Show. Anyways, back into it. Yeah, it's a game of cat and mouse with Russia because, we'll do one thing to piss them off. They'll do one thing to piss us off. It's kind of just like a little girl fight,
Mm-hmm.
It's really what it is. But thank you, Leo, for our spotlight segment. So now, Viv, we've been having a great month of music. Now, Viv wants to talk about that and tell us what's hot right now.
I know everyone has heard that new Kendrick, Humble,
yeah.
and it blew up like crazy.
Yeah, the music video was amazing.
Who do you guys think he was
Yeah.
talking about? Big Sean or Drake?
You think it's about rappers in general?
Yeah,
Mm-mm. I think he's coming at Drake.
I can agree with that.
Think he's coming for
Because
everybody?
Kendrick
don't
isn't
care.
a problematic rapper. He'd never.
He's not a problematic rapper, but Kendrick's a rapper to the point where if he has to say something, he will say it.
Yeah,
He's
but
not gonna hold
again,
back from it.
Yeah, but he didn't. He would have mentioned Drake. He would have came like how he came crazy at Big Sean last time. He would have did that exactly if he wanted.
He never
to come
really
at
came at Big Sean either, though.
Oh,
if you
on
think about
Control?
it, he didn't. He came at everyone on Control.
That was
That's
a
just-
long.
But
verse.
that's what I mean. Like you knew who it was for. So
Kendrick's gonna come at Drake. We're gonna know.
And I think
Yeah,
that
that's
was
what
a
I'm
sign.
saying.
I don't know. I feel like
He would have said his name.
When is his album drop?
next Friday, April 7th.
Today was Joey, right?
Today was
Yeah,
Joey.
yeah.
Joey. Joey's
very,
album. I don't know how I feel about it.
politic,
He's
like,
he's
It's
too political.
yeah,
That's what he want to do to us.
So
I
He's
get
switching
that.
up.
Get your message.
At least
out
he's
there.
rapping
It's
about
a free
something.
country, but don't base an album re-saying the same stuff, recycling the same issues, and then that's really it. It's really just him talking about how he doesn't like our government.
He's talking about being a black man in America.
Yeah. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm not saying that he can't do it, but with Kendrick, all right. An example for Kendrick. When Kendrick wants to talk about something political, he doesn't get into it right away, or he won't base a whole song off of it. You feel me? He keeps the cultural aspects in there, but he sprinkles them everywhere. Like he'll just do it subtly, and that's it. You won't hear him talk about anything for the rest of the song, because that's just how he is.
he based what was the Butterfly album?
To pimp a
To
butterfly.
Pimp a
Yeah, that
Butterfly.
was very that.
Yeah, nearly all the
Yeah,
songs
that was
in there.
very.
But it wasn't.
direct.
It
about
wasn't
being a black
as
man.
directed as.
There was a
Joey
video
is
on
doing
Dude, the
it.
cover of the album.
Yes, I know that.
But
Thank you very much.
they're two different styles. They're two different rappers. It's
Yeah,
gonna
but
be-
I'm saying is with Joey's dedicating his whole thing to try to aggressively come at the government. I don't know. I mean, my thing is, don't try to change up your whole style. He's not changing up his style, but he's changing up his demographic.
I don't think
You
he's
feel me?
changing up. I think he's just.
and he's
I feel like
he's
he's just saying
expanding.
he's
Well,
just
he can't talk about the same
saying
thing
what-
he talked about his last album because his last album wasn't in the same headspace. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying. Like
Yeah.
he maybe is.
Yeah,
He's not
I'm
changing.
not
Maybe
saying that
this
it's
is
bad.
just.
I mean, just me personally, I don't like when rappers get very political, too political. I don't know. I just like good rhymes and stuff. I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, me
Yeah.
personally, I
It
didn't
depends
like
on the
it.
listeners. You
I
know?
like Joey as a rapper, but this album I just didn't stick with me.
Yeah.
It's just me.
And there's been new music. Well, not really new, but official releases from French Montana and Sway Lee. It's been on the radio a couple of times. Unforgettable or whatever. That's what it's called. But they officially released it on Apple Music. And also Travis Scott and Wale, Grits and Fish. I love that song. But they officially released that also, and everyone has heard it. So a lot of official releases have, hit the surface on Apple Music.
Frankie, you want to say something?
Yeah, what's just say real quick.
What's up?
On Adam's thought on
Sprinkling.
sprinkling a little. Would you prefer him to talk about things that Lil Yachty talks about in his songs? Huh?
Well,
What does Little
some
Yachty
party
have to
tone?
do?
I mean, well, let's get into. I mean, if you want to get
Or is
into
that
that
too
too,
real
we
for you?
can. No, I mean, Lil Yachty makes music for the fun of it. It's not in the sense of it's
Lil
good
Yachty
music.
makes party music.
Yeah, it's party music. It's not
Kendrick
like
and
I'm
Joey
listening to
make
this
music with substance.
deep,
Yeah.
But that's what you would expect from that person. Like Lil Yachty, he drops a song and you're like, all right, it's just a fun song. But Kendrick, that's an artist who could sit down and take in what he has to say. Because Lil Yachty, he says it. He's not one of those rappers that tries to do that. He's just out there making money, doing his thing.
Right. That's what he wanted to do. Yachty said he wanted to get into the game to make money. Kendrick, Joey, they're here for the people. They
Yeah.
want to for They want to educate. They're here for the
I'm
people,
not saying
not for
that
the
they're
money.
not, though.
Right.
Yeah.
So you're contradicting yourself, though.
I'm not. How am I contradicting myself?
Because now you're understanding what we're saying, but before you...
No. What I'm just saying personally, I don't I just don't
Oh,
like that
okay.
personally. I'm not saying if you guys like that, that's you. Me personally, I didn't really vibe with Joey's album that much.
I didn't even listen to it. I gotta listen to it.
Yeah, I have to listen.
You guys so good, man. It started a whole spark up. A
Yeah.
whole,
But
controversy.
now that we're on the topic of artist.
We're just waiting. Well, sorry. Let me just finish what I was gonna speak about in general. I was also gonna talk about Nav and Metro Boomin is coming out with their project. I love Nav,
Quavo
so
and Travis
I can't wait.
too. They're dropping
Yeah,
a
them
mixtape.
also, and
Oh yeah.
Collab, whatever you want to call it.
Playboy Cardi's coming out with his mixtape.
Oh
That's
yeah.
gonna be fire.
Isn't that today?
Is it?
It's today. What's today?
The
7th,
7th.
right? Yeah,
Also, the
today
Get Down
I saw.
season 2 came out today.
No. All right. So here's what happened with Kendrick. To all you listeners out there that might be confused, Kendrick basically in his song said, "Y'all got till April 7th to get your crap together," and April 7th dropped, and he didn't release the album, but he released the release date, and you could pre-order it. And he released the producers, like who's on it. And I saw some good, like Mike Will Wade is on it. Steve Lacy, I don't know if you guys ever listen to him. He's like very, very, very low key, but like he's a good producer. He's like a very 70s vibe. But if we're talking about, like rappers, like their style and stuff, I just want to know how do you guys feel about Drake?
I don't like him.
His new.
Now
so
as an
over
artist, where
Drake.
he's at right now.
Over it.
I feel like he's getting old.
Yeah.
He's getting too
Drake
corny.
is always gonna be lit because of who he is, and he just got that mainstream success. So everyone's gonna love Drake because Drake he does the numbers. We have seen the
I
numbers.
can
he
agree
does
with
the
that. Like
numbers.
business-wise,
Yeah, he's
business-wise,
smart about
he's
his
the GOAT,
money
yeah.
and how
Nah,
he does.
Jay-Z's the GOAT business wise.
Jay-Z,
of course, but they're on
yeah,
two different
levels.
Oh,
yeah.
why? I just had to
But
say.
yeah, business-wise, Drake, yeah, I give him that. But musically-wise, I can't connect
Yeah,
with him.
I'm not a fan of the recent More Life.
Yeah.
I like a few songs.
More Life, it started off good, and like he got in his flow, and like his cocky flow, and I like Drake when he's like that because he actually can say some like he can spit some good bars. But once he started getting into that whole like dance hall vibe, I was like, nah.
Yeah, but he needs to make some type of radio music, something that can like.
To make
Not
money.
that,
They can-
I just
yeah.
think he's rehashing a lot of the same stuff and
Yeah.
trying to do stuff that like isn't really for him.
Mm-hmm.
Like he proved himself with his like sticking with his formula, what he was doing with Take Care, Thank Me Later, all that,
That wasn't
stuff.
his formula though.
That was like what
That
got
was
him where
Drake.
he's
Yeah,
at.
you're right.
You know what I'm saying? If he stuck to like that type of music, how he was back then, maybe not like this dancehall grime rap. I'm not saying grime rap's bad. I like grime rap, but like I don't know. He's
See,
just
my thing is with Drake, like I don't know who Drake actually is. He throws all these different things.
And then when you see him on TV, he's like the softest guy
Yeah,
in the
like,
world.
the first
Hey,
vibe,
guys.
like
yeah.
Take Care,
guys, my
all
name's
that.
Drake.
He didn't. That wasn't his stuff. Like most of those songs, he didn't write himself and all that. So and then now he's coming
Nah,
out with
see, I
all
feel
his
like
hard
More Life,
stuff
he
and
just-
all that.
That was just all
It's like, who
songs and
is
stuff and
he
ideas left
actually?
over from views, and he just put that together. That's why I didn't call it an album or a mixtape. It's a playlist. So,
No, the worst I hated on the album was when he said, "It's an OVO thing, eh?
Oh,
You don't know,
OVO
eh?"
King.
I hated that part.
But that's my thing. Like he does so many different things. You don't actually
And
know
then the next song is the
like,
softest song
what
in the
is
whole
his-
world.
what is his actual.
Yeah, I
Voice.
don't know. He needs to set a ground of like the groundwork of what he's gonna do as an artist and stop recycling. Like I hope this next phase he can at least get into something different because
Nah,
like,
and then
Yeah, but that's his
been
problem.
stu-
He's
been
too-
stuck exactly. He's been stuck in this views more life phase for like 2 years now, and it's kind of just like the same thing. It all started with one dance and all that, and then I feel like that was like his.
I mean, all the different
Yeah, actually, I
accents he
lied.
does.
It didn't start with one dance. It started
He's
with
like
Hotline
3
Bling.
different people.
Yeah.
It started with Hotline Bling, and that was like the downfall.
But that's my point, though. Like you saw how that was a hit. That's how he makes his money.
He's just
so you
a
can't be mad at
he
him.
radio
even said he's not even like
artist.
for the music anymore. He said in one of his lyrics, it's something like I'm on the Billboard chart. I'm in the Billboard charts. Rapping is just a side thing. Like he says it. I'm not. He's in it for the money. He don't give a crap about what we like or like what music that we want to take in. And I don't respect that about him as an artist, personally.
Maybe he's not an artist. Maybe he's just an entertainer.
Just don't respect that, you
Ooh.
know. If he started out
Good
as an
one.
artist, he started out as one of those, people.
Wise words from
I'm gonna make it to the big league one
He
day.
started off as an actor.
He
So
did
let's
start
let's
off-
not
Mhm.
forget that.
That's what I'm saying.
actor.
Who
Wait,
is Drake?
he's
That's the
going-
topic.
he-
Who
he-
is
Wait.
Acting
He's
this
going
whole
back to
time.
he's going back to
Still,
acting.
you know
though.
what I mean?
He's gonna be on a show and for the UK, something. Yeah, he's gonna be starring in a show.
Like
See?
starring, like
I think so. Yeah.
I gotta look that up. 'cause
yeah, Joey acts too.
He-
I don't know if you ever saw Mr. Robot. I never personally saw it, but Joey's on that. Joey's on like season 2.
All right.
All right. So yeah, that's like our thoughts about the sum up. So we'd like to thank you for tuning in today. It's Friday, so I personally want to get out of here. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll catch you next time.
You're so sweet, eyes are warm, skin is clear. I bet you never done anything wrong, smile so bright. Perfect life,